Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all doing wonderful. Today's vlog, I'm going to answer some of the questions that I had from my previous vlog, which was how much did you pay for your house? And how can foreigners buy a house in Thailand? Which that is, I don't understand how that's still a question that I get asked all the time. And also why you decided to buy versus renting. And then I'm also going to give you guys sort of an update on the improvements that we have made for the house. Mainly the pool, how much it cost, how long it took, that sort of stuff like that. The main reason why we buy this house was that we wanted to have something in Pattaya, and we thought that the price of real estate right now was good, was affordable, and we were looking for a good enough place in which we can, like my wife and I, we can build up and kind of grow old, and like an investment for the future, mainly for our kids. And when we were looking, we found this house. We were very happy with it. Is two separate houses. You have the main house, very large size, with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 3 very large bedrooms, 2 very large size bathrooms, and very big kitchen, big living room, dining room. We were very happy with that. And it also come with the smaller house, which is like in the United States we will call it a pool house. So with the 2 smaller bedrooms, bathroom and a kitchen, and also have storage in the back. And the land, the 2 houses sit on a little bit less than 1 rai of land. We have a very big backyard with a very big front garden, which was very well taken care of, very well maintained, and we were very, very happy when we found the house. So the house was advertised for 7.5 million baht, and my wife and I, actually my wife took care of the whole thing. She was the one who basically did everything, and like I said before, me and her, we have very similar tastes, so if she likes something, I can trust that she's gonna make the right decision. So she saw it, she fell in love with it. She made an offer, and she put a 100,000 baht deposit right away, because we didn't want someone else to come in and snatch it, because it was a really good deal for 7 million baht. We are around 20 minutes from central Pattaya at driving distance. We also 15 minutes from Jomtien, which is just get on the road and take us right down there. 15 minutes to Banchan and Utapao area. So we are really well located, and we like this area because it's very, very quiet. Is not far from one of the water reservoirs, which they have plans to rebuild it and make it look nice, like a place that people can go and exercise and have fun. So all this play into the idea or the reason why we decided to buy this house. And so far we are very, very happy with it, because a lot of times when people make such a large investment, when you pay so much money, after some time you start to get a little bit of buyer's remorse. You start thinking like, oh yeah, maybe I paid too much, or maybe it was not the best idea, but we're really, really happy with it. To the second question, why or how can foreigners buy land in Thailand? The simple answer is foreigners cannot buy land in Thailand. It doesn't matter what they tell you. Foreigners are not allowed to buy land in Thailand. What I do is everything that I buy is under my wife's name. Some people say Oh, that is not true. You can set up a company and buy it under the company's name. No, you guys are wrong. If you set up a company, you cannot own 100% of the company. You have to own the max of 49%, with having a Thai owning the other 51%. So you can buy land under your company's name, but 59% of the land actually belongs to the 51% of the person who owns 51% of your company. So you cannot buy land. The only way that you can have a company fully under your name here in Thailand is if you are American like me. You can have the company 100% under your name under the Thai-American treaty, but you cannot buy land under that particular treaty. So if you set a company under the Thai-American treaty in which you own 100% of the company, you still cannot buy land. So there's no way for a foreigner to own 100% of the land here in Thailand. That is, let's just nip it right there. That is the rule. But although you cannot buy land, but the building, you're also entitled to whatever. If you pay for the building yourself, the building is 100% yours. If it's you and your wife, she own half, you own half. And the same thing for her. Like, we bought the land and the building and everything else under her name. She owns 100% of everything. She owns 100% of basically everything that we have here. But if she wants to sell it on her own, she cannot legally sell it by herself. Like, let's say we have an issue, we break up, we get a divorce. She cannot legally sell it by herself. But it's Thailand. I'm sure if she wants to, do something like that, a lot of people do that. I'm probably going to cut this part off. And the reason why we decided to buy instead of renting is we have kids. My wife have a really good job. Our kids enjoy living here. So I don't have motivation right now to go to United States. So why not invest here? We are thinking long term. We're thinking that we're going to stay here long enough that it's going to help to build equity. So as we got older, our kids, I don't know, they have their own family and they want to be by themselves. They don't want to be with mom and dad anymore. We will just maybe downsize and cash in on the equity, and our kids will benefit from it. Right now, my wife and I think for our future and retirement, I think we're pretty good, that we don't have to worry too much. And like I said, this was mainly like an investment for our kids. So that answered the 3 questions that most people had. And I hope this kind of clarified, especially when it comes to people asking, owning land in Thailand. You cannot own land, but you can own the building. That's as simple as that. This is our front yard, and to start how they did all the construction. I'm gonna have footage from the construction of the pool, and I'll explain as we go along. So they had to break down this wall over here, and they basically destroyed the entire front yard. Everywhere where we had like fruit trees and some very beautiful flower trees, they destroyed all of that. Some of them, as you guys see, is still here, and some of the other ones, these are all like the smaller ones, they all planted new. And I'll take you guys through the back. So it's most of the work, let's say it's around 90% done at this point, but they still have a lot of the landscaping to do. And because there's been some raining delay, so they still kind of short on this. And you guys see this, so I'll show it this way. Okay, so that is the pool. Like I said, most of the work is done. There's still a few things that needs to be done. The people did some great work. I was very happy with everything they've done. The only downside to the work that they did is that they hardly ever clean after themselves when the day is over. So you'll come over here and it will be a complete mess, and you have to move things out of the way. Like sometimes I want to go in the water and they will have like things all around, which is really, really annoying because the pool has been done for over 2 weeks now, but then they will leave all this stuff because of the rain delay. So they're supposed to work on the landscaping, but because of how they work, they will leave their mess everywhere, and it's just like, for me, it's just annoying as they can be. But you guys can see. So that is the pool. I think it came out really beautiful. We decided to go with this design of the pool, which is, instead of being flush with the ground, we decided to go for it to be a little bit higher because I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is on a little bit of a slope. We don't want the water that's going to drain off from the front yard where we have all the trees and stuff. We didn't want all that mess to come and drain into the pool. So we went with a little bit of a higher sort of a profile of the pool, and we like it this way. And also we have our boys, they're going to be riding their bikes over here because now they have lots of space. They're going to be playing soccer and kicking their stuff, and yeah, you don't want them to kick the ball in the pool every minute that they kick something. So this is their little playground. It was their birthday present because both of them are within a month of each other's birthday, so we bought that as their birthday present. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to show you guys footage of how it was. This was like, you know, before and after, and some of the work that was done. So like, this is how it looks right now. I think it came out beautifully. That big sort of privacy wall that you guys see over there, we were not planning to, that was not in the plans, but the people next door were being kind of assholes about the work that we were doing. And so my wife was like, okay, I'll put a privacy wall, and now you guys not gonna have any space, or you guys not gonna have like some sunshine and stuff, and we make it very beautiful on this side and make it incredibly ugly on the other side on purpose. My wife, yeah, don't piss her off because she will make you guys pay for it. She's a very sweet girl, but when it comes to some stuff, she will take it very serious. Well, I moved over here so I can have a better, so I can sit down for a little bit because the rig that I hold on to when I make these vlogs are kind of heavy. The pool. So we signed the contract, and it was supposed to take 3 months, and the pool was supposed to cost 700,000 baht, which is, you guys can see, I believe it's 10.5 meters by 3 or by 4, I'm not sure. I think it's 4 meters by 10.5. That's including the privacy wall on the back. It's supposed to have like the water, like a waterfall, but it's still under, they're still working on it. And like I said, most of the work is done. It's been almost 3.5 months now. They haven't finished it up, mainly is because it's been raining so much. The weather been really, really bad. They made a lot of progress very, very fast. They were able to get the pool done very fast, but then when it comes to the landscape and the finishing work, it ended up taking a little bit longer. And like I said, the privacy wall that's behind us, that was not part of the budget, so we add that up for another 150,000 baht. So in total, to do all the landscape, privacy wall, on this side, the back, the pool and everything else, I think roughly 900,000 baht, which is a very reasonable price if you compare how much I was, someone would pay to have a pool in the US. And on top of that is also increase the value of the house itself. We've seen other houses, actually when we were shopping for houses, a house with a pool this size, not far from Pattaya Central, not far from Jomtien. Houses like this would go up north of 10 million baht. And we think like by adding the pool, this house is going to be worth a lot more. And if we, like I said, in the future we ever decided to sell, this is a concrete pool. It's going to last 50 years. And the house is very well built. We're going to make sure to maintain it, make sure to take good care of it. So when the time comes, it's going to be worth the investment that we are putting in it right now. So yeah, like I said, I'm very happy with it. I always got nervous whenever I make a large purchase. I worried, is it a good investment? Because everything that I do is with the mindset that someday either me or my kids gonna have to sell it, and they're gonna, we have to benefit from our investments that we make. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys like it. I'll be throwing some parties over here. I'll be hanging out with some friends. I'll turn on the camera. I'll talk about whatever, and I'll share with you guys. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll have some parties over here. So yeah. Well, this is going to be the time of the vlog in which I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Make sure you hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any questions, I hope I don't get any more questions about how can foreigners buy a house in Thailand or buy land in Thailand. The answer to that is no, you cannot buy land. But yes, you can buy a house. The house will be under your name. You can own the house 100%. You just cannot own the land. Also, let's say, yeah, if you guys have any additional questions about how to build a pool, how much it's going to cost, what are the issues that you might foresee building a pool, comment down below, and I'll be very happy to answer all that. Yeah, that's going to be it. So you guys stay awesome, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.